at the moment, both these phones are China exclusive, and we don't have any dates or updates on when the phone would be arriving in India.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Tech Updates. I'm Pranay, I'm a tech geek here at Web's Choice. So, in today's episode, we have a lot of smartphone launches that happened last week. So, there are a lot of foldables like the Samsung Galaxy Flip 4 and the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4. Then we have the Motorola Razr 2022 edition. With that, we also have the X30 Pro and the S30 Pro. And we'll be ending with Xiaomi's foldable, that is the Mi MIX Fold 2, and we also have the Redmi K50 Ultra. And I'll be ending the episode with a report that says Chinese smartphones might be banned in India. So watch the full episode to know more about it. So let's begin with the episode. Starting with the Samsung Galaxy Flip 4 and the Fold 4. So both of them have top of the line specs and bring a huge improvement from their previous generations. So the Flip 3 had some battery issues as it had a lower capacity battery and the battery left didn't even last for a day. So the Flip 4 resolves that, and it has a huge 3700 milliampere battery. And we have a better camera system. The phone was launched for $999 US, which is approximately 79,200 Indian rupees. And we are assuming that the phone might launch in India for somewhere around 83,000. So coming to the Fold 4, so the Fold 3 had some issues with its front camera. It was not a good sensor and the pictures were horrible, but the Fold 4 solves that. And we also have the Android 12L in it. So the 12L version of Android was made for bigger screens such as tablets. So it's extremely optimized for multitasking, like opening multiple windows is really optimized in it, and we have that on Fold 4, which is much needed. So the phone was launched for around 1,800 US, which is 1,43,000 Indian rupees, and it is said to be launched in India for around 1,60,000. So guys, Motorola has launched 3 new smartphones this week, and starting with the Motorola Razr 2022 edition. So Razr is the foldable series from Motorola, and this is its 3rd generation. So it was launched with a 144Hz foldable POLED display with 3500 mAh battery. And till now the last 2 generations had a pretty bad camera system, and this is improved in this year's system. So we have a 50 megapixel main sensor and a 13 megapixel ultra wide on the back, and on the front we have a 32 megapixel sensor. So the phone was launched for 6,000 Chinese yen, which is approximately $888 US, and we assume that it might launch for somewhere around 75,000 Indian rupees in India, as it has to compete with the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4. So with the Razr phone, we also had the Moto X30 Pro, which has a 6.7-inch OLED display with 144Hz refresh rate and HDR10+. It's capable of producing 1 billion colors, and it's a beautiful panel. It's an extremely beautiful panel. So on the back we have a triple camera setup. So it has a whopping 200 megapixel main sensor, a 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a 12 megapixel telephoto. And on the front we have a 60 megapixel selfie camera. The cameras are pretty huge in this phone, so let's see how it performs. We don't yet have a review on it. It also has a 4000 mAh battery and 125 watt fast charging, so it would be charging from 0 to 100 in 19 minutes, guys. That's extremely fast. And we also have a 50 watt wireless charging. So this was launched for 3,699 yens, which is roughly 43,600 Indian rupees, and it's said to be launched in India for somewhere around 55,000. So along with the X30 Pro, we also have the S30 Pro. So this would be a mid-range phone from Moto. So it's powered by the Snapdragon 888 Plus, which is a last year's chipset, but it's still a very powerful chip. It also has a 6.5 inch POLED panel similar to what we had in the X30 Pro. On the camera front, we have a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 13 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. I don't see a point of a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Why do we even have it? Like in 2022, why do we have a 2 megapixel sensor? But anyway, we have it in this phone. On the front, we have a 32 megapixel sensor. The phone has a 4400 mAh battery and a 68 watt fast charging. This phone was launched for 2199 Chinese yen, which is roughly 26,000 in India. And we are assuming the phone might launch for somewhere around 35,000 Indian rupees. So guys, coming to Xiaomi's answer to the foldable market, so we have the MIX Fold 2. The phone has a 8.02 inch foldable LTPO2 OLED panel with a refresh rate of 120Hz and HDR10+. We also have a secondary display on the front, which is a 6.5 inch AMOLED panel. So I guess this is the first foldable phone with LTPO2 OLED display. So what LTPO2 does is it has a variable refresh rate, so it can go from 1 Hz to 120 Hz in this case. So what it does is it, like, according to what kind of content you are consuming, it will vary the refresh rate, and it saves a lot of battery and improves your battery life quite a lot. So the phone is powered by the 8 Plus Gen 1 and has a 4500 mAh battery, which supports a 67 watt fast charging. On the back, we have a triple camera setup which has a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 13 megapixel ultra wide, and a 8 megapixel telephoto. And on the front, we have a 20 megapixel sensor. So the phone was launched in China for 8,999 Chinese yen, which is roughly 1,06,200 Indian rupees. So the pricing is quite aggressive as it has to compete with the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4. Also, with the MIX Fold 2, we also had the Redmi K50 Ultra, which was launched. So the phone is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, and it has a beautiful 6.7 inch OLED panel with HDR10+ and Dolby Vision. The phone has a 5000 mAh battery which supports 120 watt fast charging, so the phone would charge from 0 to 100 in 19 minutes. On the rear, we have a huge 108 megapixel main sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro. Why do we have a 2 megapixel camera in 2022? I don't get it. But yeah, on the front, we have a 20 megapixel sensor. So this phone was launched for 2,999 Chinese yen, which is roughly 35,400 Indian rupees. So at the moment, both these phones are China exclusive, and we don't have any update on when it would arrive in India. So guys, Chinese smartphones might be banned in India, and this is why. So according to the Indian government, they might be banning Chinese smartphones that sell for less than 12,000 rupees in India, and this is done to promote Indian brands like Lava and Micromax. They are also investigating a few Chinese smartphone companies like Oppo, Vivo and Xiaomi in regard of tax evasion. And in Q2 2022, Xiaomi has dominated the smartphone industry in India. So this hasn't been a good week for Chinese smartphone companies, as Nokia has accused the companies of using its patented technology for processing 4G and 5G signals without paying any license. And they won the lawsuit in Germany. So what happened is that Nokia filed a lawsuit against Oppo regarding a patented technology that Oppo was using illegally without any license from Nokia. So on 12th August, Nokia provided the following statement. Two German courts have ruled that Oppo is using Nokia's patented technologies in its smartphones and is selling them illegally without a license. Nokia has also been found to be acted fairly. The easiest way for Oppo is to resolve this matter and to renew its license on fair terms. So this has affected all the smartphones that come under BBK technologies, so which are Oppo, Vivo, OnePlus, Realme and iQOO. So none of the phones are available in Germany at the moment, and they might also have issues in different countries in Europe, as Nokia has filed a lawsuit in different countries like Finland as well. So guys, hope you liked this episode. Do hit the like button if you did, and let me know in the comment section below that what do you think about the Chinese smartphones in India, and do share this episode with your friends. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you don't want to miss any tech updates from Web's Choice. So this is me, Pranay, signing off. Peace out.